Hey everybody, this is Dan with Learning to Smoke. Welcome back to another edition here. Today we're going to be doing some awesome dessert sliders, s'more sliders. I love s'more sliders because it takes that famous campfire treat and puts it in convenience of a slider. It's great for those times when you're not camping or you're not by a campfire. Maybe it's too cold in the year for that, or maybe you just don't like going outside. And if you qualify for any of those, then this recipe's for you. Or even if you don't, I love it either way. Let's get into the recipe. S'mores are a classic campfire treat that consists of graham cracker, marshmallow, and chocolate. And so what I'm doing here is taking a couple of bars of chocolate, opening them up, and there's 4 rows in each pack of chocolate bars that I've got here. So I'm only going to do 6 because I'm splitting it up half and half with chocolate bars and peanut butter cups, which are my favorite for s'mores. And I got these snack size ones, and as I open them up, oh, I failed. Yep, had to watch that in slow-mo. Anyway, so there's a difference between the snack size and the regular size. As you can see here, regular size, much better, much bigger. Cover more space area in your s'mores. So I'm going to use these snack size ones because that's what I got at the store. I'm snacking on a regular size one while I do this because, well, it's quite a chore here to unwrap each of them. So now I've got the chocolate and peanut butter cups ready, but however, I did take a break, went to the convenience store and saw that they have a Super King pack, which has 6 cups, which is perfect. When you use the foil pan to put those sliders in, a very helpful tip is to spray the pan first. And the reason you want to do that is to make sure they don't stick. Done this plenty of times, and believe me, it's helpful. Now with the Hawaiian rolls here, I've got a pack of King's Hawaiian, which are my favorite. I've got 16 pack here that I got at Costco. And I'm going to just break off 1 row of them, and the reason I'm doing that is so that way I can fit these perfectly into my pan. Now you can, if you bend the size of the foil pan, can fit 16. I have done it before, but I've only got enough ingredients inside for 12. Inside the sliders, that is. So carefully take it out of the tray and then cut it down the middle with a serrated knife. As you can see here, just go down smoothly and take that bottom half and put it in the foil pan and start assembling your sliders. Now, one more thing here is the graham crackers. So I'm going to take the graham crackers. I've got about 2 rectangles. I don't want to call them squares because, well, they're rectangles. So, but you take 2 rectangles, then break them up in half, and then become 4 squares. And then my favorite part happens. Just like that. Anyway, so just smash them down there with your hands. I've done this in a Ziploc bag before to break them up, but it just breaks up the Ziploc bag and leaks everywhere. So just do it with your hands. And since you have 12 sliders, you're going to have 12 marshmallows. And I like to cut these marshmallows in half. And the reason I do that is because when I have 12 full regular size marshmallows standing up, the top of the buns could slide down during the cook. So what you want to do is make sure that you cut them in half so that way the tops of the buns don't stand up so high. I take a knife and just line them up 3 at a time, the marshmallows that is, and slice them up, and there we go. So now we're going to put on peanut butter cups on one side and make sure that each peanut butter cup covers one of the slider squares, and next we're going to put on those bars of chocolate on the other side. Now let me know, are you team peanut butter cups or are you team chocolate bars? You'll find out which one I am at the end of the video here. But we're going to put on these marshmallows now that I cut up in half. So basically take 1 full marshmallow to put on each chocolate bar or peanut butter cup. And when it comes to the chocolate bars, I like to put the cut up marshmallows go along parallel with the chocolate bars there. The reason I do that is because I want to make sure that the marshmallows don't fall off during the cook into the foil pan. So now that I've got those on, I'm going to put the tops of the buns on. And I got some melted butter that I want to put on top. I always love melted butter on these. I feel like it adds a different element to all the sweet flavor here. It just helps balance it out a little bit. But also it helps the graham crackers stick on top. So got your crushed up graham cracker, just sprinkle that all on. Sprinkle on as liberally as you like. As you can see, I go a little moderate on mine. And with that, the s'more sliders are ready to go out to the grill. So they've been assembled and we're going to take them out at 350 degrees for 15 minutes. And make sure you do indirect heat, because if you go direct heat on these, then you're going to burn them. So indirect heat is what you want, 350 degrees, 15 minutes, like I said. Get nice and toasty on top and pull them off. Let them cool a little bit when you handle the foil pan like I did right here. And now to scoop these out easily, I like to use a spatula here. I'm using a bigger one to help scoop that out in one shot like I do here. Put that down, and you can use a serrated knife that you used earlier to cut into these s'more sliders, but really you can just use your hands too. As you can see right here, just pull them apart just like that. Just pull them apart one at a time. It may be a little messy, but s'mores are supposed to be messy. They just naturally are. but they're also worth it too. And as I had mentioned before, this is a great alternative to going outside to do campfire s'mores. Like maybe you can't have a campfire where you're at, or maybe you just don't like going outside. Just feel free to put these in the oven too, or you can put them on the grill. I prefer the grill because that's what I do. So the question was, are you team peanut butter cups or are you team chocolate bars there for your s'mores? As for me, I'm team peanut butter cups. I love the taste of all the flavors here. I mean, not only do you get the flavor of the s'more, obviously, but even having that Hawaiian roll in there and with the buttery top adds a little touch of savory to it. It's chef's kiss. It's awesome. Thanks for following along. If you like this recipe, make sure to subscribe to my channel, Learning to Smoke BBQ. And you can also find me on other social media outlets at Learning to Smoke. Are you team peanut butter cups or are you team chocolate bars? Let me know in the comments. You can find this recipe and more at learningtosmoke.com. In the meantime, hope your days are filled with good times, good friends, and good barbecue. Can't do that right. Food in my mouth. Let me try it again.